everybody, and welcome to another episode of Think First. My name's Breanna Sorensen, and I'm your host, and I am joined by the twins today, Mario Fleurima and Erick Richardson. You guys, what is up with this fashion statement today?
Shout out to Adidas, man, hooking us up with the nice little
No comment.
It's cute. All right, you guys, very cute. But all right, so let's get started with the first topic. Look, the Clippers had their best opportunity to compete for their first title in team history and blew it last Tuesday. So when the Nuggets beat the Clippers 104-89 in Game 7, they not only got dominated that game, but they were up 3-1 early on in the series, and many people thought that the Clippers were about to take this one home. So you guys, what do the Clippers need to do to make sure that they make it to the finals next season and this never happens again?
Go ahead, Erick.
Listen, I don't even think we can say what do they need to do to make sure they go to the finals next year, because next year it might be the same scenario. Now let's go ahead and focus on what just occurred. They were up 3-1 on the Denver Nuggets. Now, it's not like they blew a 3-1 lead to a team that had LeBron James or somebody great like Steph and Clay. They literally lost to Jamal Murray and Jokic. Nothing against them, but these are not players who previously were on the same level as Kawhi and Paul George. When you're mentioning the top players in the league, people are not saying Jokic and Murray. When you say top centers, yes, but when you consider top five, Kawhi is thrown in the top five. Kawhi is thrown in the top three. There's been a lot of analysts that's been saying he's number one. And the fact that they folded, this can't go unnoticed. We have to keep talking about this and scrutinize Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, because y'all going to tear up LeBron if this was the same situation. So if we're going to hold Kawhi to that standard, he had his little crown dangling from his little hoopty. He need to snatch it and throw it away. Talking about this is his town. No, y'all need to get out of LA. Y'all need to go somewhere. I don't know. Maybe New Hampshire. I don't know. Get out of LA.
Mario?
They need a trade. Monty, did you say hoopty?
Yes, he was riding in a hoopty, bro. You don't.
Yeah, it was low-key a hoopty.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but look, they need to get rid of Montrezl Harrell. I think he only averaged like 2 rebounds for that series. He's not big enough. He's a dynamic scorer, great six-man, but they need to trade him away. They need a big man. I was thinking that Clippers could have beaten the Lakers, but after really evaluating how Montrezl Harrell and Lou Will was playing, I don't think. Look, that team, they need to break that team up. That team, they need a trade. They need to make a lot of trades. They have a lot of missing pieces. They need a big man. Lou Will didn't come to play. Pat Beverly is just a barking dog. He doesn't contribute anything but just barking all day.
Exactly.
They need more. I can't give Kawhi the full blame, only because Kawhi literally carried them through the Dallas series. When Paul George was going through that mental breakdown, Kawhi was there. Like this last game, all of his shots were short. Kawhi Leonard's shots were short. So I was like, man, he has no legs. And, Paul George came around a little bit, in the second round or third round or whatever. But I think they need a lot more. But it starts with Montrezl Harrell. They need to trade him away. They need a big man, another, all-star type guy who can come in and contribute. And get rid of Pat Bev, man. He's great defensively, but he ain't do nothing. Jamal gave him 40. I mean.
Listen. I'm going to disagree to the max. The Clippers have more than enough. They low-key stacked up. They was getting hella acquisitions. Signing Reggie Jackson, thinking that signing Joakim Noah was doing something. All these people trying to join the Clippers to team up to beat LeBron. And y'all just looking straight forward instead of seeing exactly what's in front of you, the Nuggets. Let's just be real. They could have lost that series against the Mavs. If Porzingis didn't get ejected with that double tech, they could have won that game. And then he got injured. They struggled, bro. Paul George, he doesn't show up in the playoffs, bro. I can go on and on about Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George, that's low-key one of my favorite players, but I think he wasn't in it mentally. When he went through that mental breakdown, he wasn't in it mentally. You could tell him.
Does express that he has like mental issues.
Yeah. Him, Lou Will wasn't in it mentally. I think Lou Will was one of the guys that didn't want to come to the bubble to begin with. I think this year, this championship is not going to have an asterisk next to it. I think it's going to be the hardest championship by far because you don't only have to play basketball, we have to be mentally strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think this bubble is not meant for the weak. You have to be mentally strong to really win a chip. So, and I think Denver is showing that.
Absolutely. And speaking of Denver, now that the Clippers are out, the Nuggets are on their way to the Western Conference Finals. And as Jamal Murray said to the press the other day, y'all better give this team some respect. So I have to know, you guys, should the Lakers be worried about Denver?
Go ahead, Rio. Go ahead.
Okay. Before we get Erick started up.
I don't think so. Only because I think AD is going to neutralize Jokic, and I think they have enough wings to where they can neutralize Jamal Murray enough with, their defensive wings. And I don't see any other guy on that team that can, take over a game. Maybe Michael Porter Jr. can probably give you one game where he gets a 30 ball. But, I mean, they have a well-rounded team. That's what I like about their team. And they don't quit. They keep fighting. They stick together. They persevere. They come back. I like it. But as far as to say Lakers are should they be worried? No, I don't think they should be worried. I think they're gonna win this in 5, honestly. Even though I don't really like LeBron like that, I think LeBron's gonna give him one game, and then that's it.
First off, I would like to say congratulations to the Denver Nuggets because, I mean, to be honest, all these series have been going to 7. They got to be exhausted. They got to be tired. And this is definitely going to roll over into this next series. The Lakers had a lot of rest. I don't think they should be worried at all, but Denver is rolling on high confidence. So the Lakers could possibly lose one game. Like you said, I got the Lakers in 5. It's either going to be that first game or the third game that they're going to lose. In my opinion, that's what I see. But the reason why Denver gave the Clippers issues is because Montrezl Harrell and Zubac cannot contain Jokic. Like you said, Anthony Davis is going to neutralize Jokic, but we also have multiple bodies to throw at him. A lot of people forget Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee are still on the team. They didn't play a lot that last series because of matchup issues with small ball, but now watch LeBron's assist totals are going to crank back up again. Lob Nation, throw it up to JaVale, Dwight, AD. They're going to be able to slow the game down a little bit. I'm telling you, his points per game this series will be 25. Assists is going to be around 12, 13.
Yeah, I think LeBron's going to come out aggressive, most definitely, because I think LeBron witnessed what these Denver Nuggets has done these last 3 rounds. So I don't think LeBron's going to play with them. Even if they're up 20, 25, I feel like LeBron's going to come out and put, his foot on their neck and keep it there the whole series. So, yeah, I agree.
All right, we have you guys agreeing for once about the Lakers in 5 now.
Hey, don't get used to it. I'm not a LeBron fan.
Savor the moment, Erick. Savor the moment.
Yeah. Drop this date down.
All right, you guys. Now let's talk a little bit about the Eastern Conference Finals. Now today the Heat beat the Celtics 106-101 with Miami trailing as much as 17 points at one point. Now Miami is up 2-0 over Boston as an impressive 10-1 in the playoffs, you guys. So are the Heat about to take this series, and what do the Celtics need to do to come back?
In my opinion, I think the Celtics need to continue doing what they're doing, but Brad Stevens has to get them fourth quarter to tighten up. Whatever's going on in the fourth quarter, it's not working, and it showed these last 2 games. First 3 quarters, they look like the dominant team. Jaylen Brown needs more touches. Kemba, you're killing. Tatum, you're killing. But we need to get Brown more involved. He shouldn't just be scoring off of putbacks and then bail out kickouts to the corner. Jaylen Brown is an efficient player, and he definitely needs more shots. Fourth quarter, I mean, they just having defensive lapses. And then Jimmy Butler, I have to give him full credit on this. I stated earlier on one of these episodes that they really needed a star, that Jimmy wasn't, he can guard stars, but he's not going to give you a star type of performance on the offensive end. I'm kind of biting my tongue on that. He's not going to put up 30 and stuff like that, but crunch time in the clutch, Jimmy's going to get you a bucket. He's going to get a stop, and he's going to do what it takes. Last game, he hit that clutch 3 in the corner to send them to overtime. And then today, all those steals, the layups, like, bro, he was killing.
Mario?
Yeah, I think the Celtics just need another guy to really come off the bench and give them that 15 to 20, points.
You're right.
They don't have no bench. I feel like, Gordon should come back next game to save their season, because Gordon could really, like, his 12 to 15 could really help them out a lot. Tyler Hero, I think, has been the difference maker. Him coming off the bench and giving them 18 to 20 points, 12 rebounds. Like, he's Gordon too, 12 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 11. Like, he's
ready for the moment. He's ready for the moment.
Yeah, his performance off the bench is giving him a big lift. So I feel like the Celtics need that other guy to match Tyler Hero and match that point production, because they need more scorers. The big three is not enough. Marcus Smart giving us 26 or 16 is not enough. That's why they played, Enes Kanter this series, because they need more scoring.
Yeah.
They need another guy that can get you 15 to 20 to really come back. That's what they need. They need Gordon Hayward, in other words.
So do you guys think, though, overall that the Heat are now going to win this series?
If Gordon Hayward doesn't come back, yes. It's going to, yes. If Gordon Hayward comes back, I think they.
Well, not my Celtics, but I picked the Celtics. I think it's going to be Celtics-Lakers in the finals. I'm not going to just jump ship. I think the Celtics going to find a way to come back. It's going to go to 7.
I think so. I think so, too. I hope so.
Whoa.
Because I have money on the Celtics.
Agreeing with me twice?
I have money on the Celtics. I have money on the Celtics.
It must be the twinning. Y'all must be twinning, so y'all must just get along today. It's the Adidas.
That's rare.
Yeah, we I have a bet going on Celtics, so they have
money on the line. You gotta go with that.
Yeah, I gotta go with Celtics. I try to bet Erick, but Erick and me agreed on the Celtics, so we couldn't make a bet. So.
Yeah. I mean, but I will disagree with you on this. I don't think they need a Hayward. I think they need to actually get rid of somebody. They might need to get rid of Kemba. If you can focus on Tatum and Brown, like moving forward in the future, 2 wing players like that.
You see what I mean? This is what I don't like about. You see, Breanna, this is what I don't like about Erick. Everything is going smooth, and then he has to say something outlandish to get
rid of
outlandish. Jaylen Brown needs 20 attempts a game, and so does Tatum, and they can get it done with that.
So you're telling me they're losing the series 2-0 without Gordon Hayward? You're saying they should get rid of somebody? They don't need somebody? They don't need more. They need less.
They need.
That makes sense.
Yes, addition by subtraction. Brown needs more attempts. Tatum needs more.
Let's go to the next subject, Bree.
That's the last subject.
All right, we were about to end on such a positive note, you guys, but
and he had to mess it up.
It was too good to be true.
Look at him.
Too good to be true. But all right, you guys, that is it for this episode of Think First. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys soon.